Would you even be okay if, like, let's say Phaedra did come back for a couple of appearances?
Don't ask me about her.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna need Kandi to keep this same energy when it comes to Kenya Moore. Don't ask her about Nene. Don't talk to her about Nene. Don't try to make she and Nene come together. The woman said that she wants nothing to do with Nene. Now leave her alone, especially after what Nene said on Sunday's finale episode, okay? Because it's been years and Kandi is like, don't ask me about her. So Kandi, keep that same energy. Quickly, I'm doing a Kandi video first since she was at the reunion and she's actually saying things that happened. Of course, she can't give us everything, but she did spill, some stuff that happened that I want to be able to reference this video when I do that video. Hey, I just posted a video with Kandi. She said this. That way I can say the link is in the description below. Go ahead and listen to what Kandi said and also add some bits and pieces. So everything that I don't discuss in this video, I will discuss in the Kenya Moore video. I was actually doing that video first and was about to upload it when I saw Kandi went on Instagram Live with Hollywood Life. So that's why I'm doing this first. And then the Kenya Moore video is going to be me talking about what Kandi had to say and also revealing how Kenya just basically ended the girls to the point where she made someone shut their laptop off and walk on. What's up, my Fina Lefts? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News.
You look amazing. I am going extremely rogue today, so you look amazing. Did you do your own glam?
Yes, I did.
Wow, you're becoming a professional, I feel like, especially after yesterday, right?
I feel like I'm trying to do like way better. Like today, I didn't go in as hard as I did yesterday because yesterday was the reunion.
Yes.
And, of course, we're social distancing. So I did my own glam. I did my own hair. I did my own makeup. Ask me, did any of the other housewives do their own glam?
I was just about to ask you that. We did see a few of them not practicing what it looked like social distancing. What do you...
Everybody, it's to each his own, and obviously it's up to you to, determine who you're going to allow into your home. You're supposed to limit the amount of people. So I guess if they have 1 or 2 people in their home, that's their business, depending on how they're cleaning and whatever they're doing. But I personally have been trying not to do any glam. If my glam is not as over the top and pop, pop, pop as everybody else's, just know that I was trying to save the world, okay?
Yes. Well, thank you for doing your part. And you've been very busy, and you were very busy yesterday.
Well, for it was like a timeout. You know how they put you in timeout for a second. But they'll bring you back and turn your mic back on. But until you kind of like calm down or give it, let somebody say something or let him talk at least, you kind of get put in timeout.
Do you feel, I know you and Nene have really been pretty vocal on social media about your feelings lately. Do you feel like you said your piece yesterday?
I said a lot.
You said a lot. Are you guys talking today?
Girl, she probably ain't gonna talk to me for a minute. Probably not. I mean, shit, she probably not gonna be talking to me or anybody else for a little while.
Oh, anybody. Okay. Wow. So do you think there's hope for a friendship between you two? And like, what would a next season look like for you, should you both be coming back?
That's funny because somebody asked me that last night after it was all said and done. They were like, so where does this put the two of you? And if you are a real fan of our show, you would know that pretty much from the time I came on the show in season 2, all the way up until, what season was that? I was pregnant with Ace. Nene and I pretty much argued or had some type of tension every year up until that point. When I was pregnant with Ace, she and I had kind of like made a little vow that we were going to, be more respectful to each other and, not be so negative towards each other. Well, needless to say, we have reverted back to the way we were prior to our oath. And going into the next season, I would probably have to say, for me, I don't know how she's feeling, but for me, I feel like I will reciprocate the energy that she gives me.
Okay.
So if she come in on the BS, she's gonna get BS. If it's gonna, if she wants to be pleasant, then I will be pleasant.
What do you think her beef is with you? Do you think it's jealousy? Do you think, that you've
Definitely. I would definitely have to say there is some type of jealousy or envy or something. My whole thing is like, we did not have not one argument. The entire
Right. That's why people are confused.
The entire season. And it wasn't until, we're out of the season that she started having a problem with me. I don't know about everybody else and how everybody else feels, but I personally felt that she started having like little things to say after, I think it was like shortly after the season started airing. I believe Kenya and Eva had did different interviews where they were saying I made more money than her or something like that. And then all of a sudden I start seeing here and there she was just start saying negative things about me as if I put out whatever about whatever. You see what I'm saying? It was just like, then she'll start saying stuff like, oh, you need to watch her, or, oh, she'll say, oh, they're in an alliance. And I'm like, why would you say that? Me and you have been cool this entire season. I've been nice to everybody the entire season. Like, what are you talking about? And so at first I just was ignoring it. But then earlier this year, she had, did that little rant on her YouTube.
Okay. I think I have not been offered a show of my own. If you're speaking of me and my family, which we have a lot of excitement over here, I don't know. I think me not having my own show has been due to certain people not wanting me to have a show. I have been offered spinoffs before, so I don't need anybody to teach me how to get a spinoff. I know how to get a spinoff. I've been doing spinoff and scripted shows in Broadway before a lot of you have.
Yeah, so she did some rants on her YouTube saying something about she doesn't know why Bravo always gives the same person a show, a show after show, season after season, that or something like that. That was her words, and basically just hate, basically. And I was just like, where is this coming from? It was way more than that, but it was just very negative and like a diss, like, and then saying this person is something, whatever. So, of course, at first I didn't say anything about it, but, I saw somebody was saying that it was, some people, well, maybe she could have been talking about Kim Zolciak because Kim, has a show or whatever. But it's not show after show. Kim has had the same show the entire time, constantly. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Which is good for her. She's been doing great on her own, but she never came back to us. So what was said to me, it doesn't apply to her. You know what I mean? And even if it did, it's still hating. Like, why are you hating? Like, what they got to do with you? You know what I'm saying? And I just hate that. And after that, it just made me feel away when I saw that. And plus, it was a few more things that she had been saying. And so when we got on quarantine, I started being petty myself. And that's when I started kind of reciprocating the energy. You feel me?
I see.
I was too busy before to even worry about it. But after we got on quarantine, I started feeling like, yeah, I'm going to get this to you.
I'm sure you guys hash it out. It sounds like yesterday. And Andy had posted today that he had his first hangover because of yesterday. Do you believe that? Like, was it that bad?
I'm about to do the Atlanta reunion. Well, guys, we just wrapped the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. It's 9 o'clock. Even though it was virtual, it was as epic as every Atlanta reunion has been. Here are my cards. Putting them in the garbage. I'm going to get some tequila. I'm turning out the lights. And I will have you know, I'm not wearing pants still. Well, I had my first hangover in 2 months since this whole thing started. I've barely been drinking. But last night, man, I parked myself up to that tequila. I earned it. The Atlanta Housewives, man, they're trailblazers. They worked so hard to make that reunion happen. We had days of technical rehearsals and stuff just to make sure that it would look good. And I think it did, believe it or not. It's definitely going to be 3 parts. 3 parts. Content-wise, there's so much stuff there. And tipping my hat to the Atlanta Housewives today. Have a great day. Ben's going to be up any second. I got to go kiss on him.
Or everybody else. But for me, sometimes the yelling and screaming, because it was so much going on in my ears, it was like hurting my ears.
Wow.
Like I literally had to ask text in production to text, like, please turn down my headphones. I don't know if my ears are more sensitive than everybody else's, but it was like messing with me to hear all these people going at each other. And then, of course, when you get upset, you get loud and they screaming at each other or whatever. And so that was stressing me out. And then when we got off, I just felt exhausted. I talked to a couple of the girls afterwards. I know I talked to Marla. Marla was like, girl, I need a drink. She was like, she was like, I am done. I need a whole relaxation moment.
I am going to talk about this more in the Kenya Moore video, but Marlo did post this beautiful arrangement and she wrote, after the day I'd had, things that truly makes me happy, okay? And she tagged the creator of this beautiful arrangement, okay? So I'm going to talk more about, Marlo doing things and then behaving or innocent when people come for her. Like when you do certain things, what do you expect?
Andy was the only person that felt that way. Unfortunately for me, I had to be up and help Ace with school today and stuff. So
Right.
I had to get myself together.
Who got into it like the most aggressively, would you say? Like who brought the most receipts? Who went at it the hardest?
Well, it was a few aggressive arguments.
Okay.
Let's say that. A lot of aggression.
Do you think everyone got their piece though? Like everyone got to say what they needed to say?
I don't know. I think some people still had more to say.
Okay.
I think some people still had more to say. Some people walked out.
And nobody can go get them.
Exactly.
So you guys just had to sit there and wait.
I can't tell you.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I'm always getting in trouble.
I got you. We know where you're at with Nene. What about Kenya?
Me and Kenya are cool. Like, okay. I guess.
Have you guys as a cast thought about what it would look like? Say this goes on for 2-3 months and you guys are going to do another season. Have you guys thought about that? And when would you feel comfortable going back into filming? Especially with Atlanta opening up,
That's a good question. Honestly, I don't know. And I don't know what they are planning. I know everybody was just kind of at a standstill until, they got word from the city, when we could move. But now that it's kind of this whole weird thing about the city opening up, I'm not really sure what the plan is. But I'm sure they'll let us know soon enough. Typically, we find out after doing the reunion or right when the reunion is about to air, when they're planning to start the next season, if you're going to get your pickup letter, different stuff like that. So right now, everybody needs to just relax until they get further information, I guess.
And Nene and Eva got into it on social as well. She called her boring amongst a lot of other things. What do you think about Eva? And should she be able to hold a peach again next season?
I like Eva. And she was coming with it at the reunion. So
I'm sure she was. I'm sure she was. Did anyone not come at it yesterday?
Huh?
I said, did anyone not come at it yesterday?
I can't give you all that.
Yeah. I'm going to say no.
Hey, I think everybody held their own except for the one that walked away.
We'll just call her the one that walked away.
The one that walked away. Mm-hmm.
There's also a lot of rumors that like the cast is going to be getting a shakeup. We want to see Kim Zolciak. We would love to see Sheree come back. Like Phaedra's name even has been thrown out. Who would you love to see come back? Do you think the cast needs a shakeup?
I personally don't think the cast needs a shakeup, to be honest with you. I did like this past season. I thought it was really good. Would I be opposed to some new blood coming? No. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they added some totally new people. Mm-hmm. Because, to me, I feel like that always brings great energy, Mm-hmm. I don't have issues with, certain people or whatever. So it's like, okay, if you want to bring them back, then, whatever. But, I don't mess with all of them. So it's just, however, I'm not the boss. Okay.
Right.
So let's be clear. I do not make the decisions.
Yeah.
Let Truly Original do their job, or Bravo do their job and figure out what they're going to do. But for me,
yeah.
I didn't feel like anybody needed to be let go or whatever.
Would you even be okay if, like, let's say Phaedra did come back for a couple of appearances?
Don't ask me about her.
Okay. Sheree?
Sheree. I always like Sheree. I mean, Sheree's funny, but I like Sheree, so that'd be fine with me. I don't care.
It looks like we're frozen, but I want to thank you so very much for your time. I'm sure you're exhausted from yesterday, so thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, and we hope to see you back next season. Are you hoping to come back? Should they ask you?
Sure, definitely. Why not?
The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.